Okay, class, today we are going to begin reading the novel Freak the Mighty by Rodman Philbrick. But before we begin to read, I would like to tell you a little about the author. Rodman Philbrick was born in Boston, Massachusetts in 1951. He grew up in a small town on the coast of New Hampshire. He lived on the New England coast and he worked as a longshoreman, a boat builder, and a carpenter. As you can see, I have some images that display the kind of work he did, as well as pictures of the New England area. I thought this would give you a little bit of a historical perspective. Philbrick started writing short stories in the 6th grade. However, he never told anyone in school that he was a writer. This was because he didn't think that that was something that would make him popular. This is unfortunate. No one should have to feel that they have to suppress what they are passionate about. Philbrick finished his first novel at the age of 16, but he says he wasn't good enough to be published. Philbrick wrote many books. Philbrick wrote mostly mysteries. He wrote under different pen names. Now, a pen name is a fake name used by an author to remain anonymous. The pen names he used were William R. Dance, W. R. Philbrick, and Chris Jordan. He wrote thrillers with medical or scientific premises. I've pictured a few of his titles here. Philbrick also wrote books for young adults. He wrote a children's historical novel set during the Civil War, The Mostly True Adventures of Homer P. Figg. A novel that caught my interest was Rem World. The title of this fantasy science fiction novel comes from the 4th stage of sleep, REM, which means rapid eye movement. This is the only stage of sleep in which you actually dream. When a New York editor asked Philbrick to write a mystery for young adults, at first he said he was not interested. However, on his way back to his home in Maine, he heard a voice in his head. The voice was Maxwell Cain, who wanted to tell the story of his genius buddy. And so, Freak the Mighty was born. Freak the Mighty was published in 1993. The primary characters are Maxwell Cain, who is a large, very slow but kind-hearted boy, and Kevin Avery, nicknamed Freak, who is physically crippled but very intelligent. The inspiration for Kevin was his son's close friend who had died tragically the previous year. According to Rod, it was my way of dealing with the loss. The real Kevin had the same medical condition as Freak in the novel, but had a very different personality. His mother was the inspiration for Gwen. Once he had the story in his head, Rod wrote the entire novel in one draft in about 6 weeks. This is a wonderful story of triumph over imperfection. It is a story of friendship. The book has been made into a movie, which we will view after reading and discussing the novel. Rodman Philbrick said, "I believe that we have the ability to change our lives using our imaginations. Imagination is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets." Okay, class, right now I want you to take about 5 minutes to write about your best friend. You don't have to name that person, but give me as much information about them as you can. Tell me how you became friends. Tell me their best qualities, what you like most about them. Tell me what you like to do together. The more details you give, the better your score will be.